the cars as well. Speaking of spares, I'm at Monroe shock absorbers, and as you can see, they are present. They have turned out, and I don't mean to shock you, sir, but good morning. How are you doing? It's a pleasure to have you with us. Tell us a little bit about Monroe shock absorbers.
Okay, good morning. My name is Charles Olo. I'm a suspension system specialist, having been in the industry for the last 18 years. And under Oriel Limited, we have a number of suspension systems, that is shock absorbers, Monroe shock absorbers. We do King Springs from Australia. We do OBK, which we just introduced quite a couple of years ago, just to cater for the budget market. And basically what we do is that we support the transport industry with tropicalized coils, tropicalized suspension meant for local roads. And my wish has been that if we can engage even the Ministry of Transport through NTSA to put this as a legislation to make sure that all the vehicles are inspected and have the right suspension parts, because this is the major cause of accidents on our roads. Okay. When the shocks are not okay, there is a lot of braking issues and even the car losing controls and accidents being experienced. Okay. And we have this demo here. This will show you how the shocks operate, because a shock is supposed to bounce and rebound. Okay. So just as this, my colleague is Paul, you can see that when he tests this, you can see the amount of the absorption is there and the one that is just coming up in this road. This means that the shock is worn out, and this can cause a little bit of some distortion in the vehicle. Okay. Paul, just try this as well. This one. You can see that. Just leave it. Yeah, that's how a shock absorber is supposed to work.
Okay, so this is the faulty one, perhaps?
This is the faulty shock. Okay. Sorry?
It just goes back.
Yeah.
There's very little resistance.
The fault shock, you can see the resistance of this. Okay. It comes back slowly, and it absorbs every impact automatically. Okay. On the coil springs, the coil springs are meant either to maintain the level of the clearance of the vehicle, or to slightly raise the height of the car, or there are people that want to raise it higher according to their own specification. So these springs, they are manufactured in Australia, but they are manufactured under our own specifications according to the research and the results that we have for our local roads.
So they're built for Kenyan roads, simple as that. So if I'm a car owner, I'm interested in perhaps a couple of things to do with the shock absorbers, the suspension, the brakes. What can I expect from this particular tent once I come to the KICC and interact with you guys?
Okay, generally what we do, I always tell people that we don't just sell to a customer what he wants. We sell to a customer what the car needs. So we always like engaging customers either to come for inspection, even to any of his car maintainer. Once he finds out that they identify the defective parts on the vehicles, then we are ready to supply you with the right parts for local roads, and we give you 1 year or 20,000 kilometers warranty.
Proper.
It is always imperative to change the shock absorbers after every 80,000 kilometers. That is equivalent to 4 to 5 years ride on the roads.
Okay, so if you haven't changed your shock absorbers between, is it 4 to 5 years, you really need to come here and first of all get what issues your car has, and then they'll be able to sort you out.
Right. Exactly.
Okay, that's really proper. Asante sana.
And we have different branches in Kenya. Okay. Our headquarters is at Mombasa Road, Oriel Kenya Mombasa Road. We have a branch in Ngong Road. We have a branch in Ojiji Road, Parklands. We have another branch in Mombasa, Kisumu, and the rest of the towns are catered through our distributors. Okay. Yeah, and our dealers.
So you have a footprint in the whole of the country.
We have a footprint in the whole country, even outside the country. East Africa, Uganda and Tanzania.
And I'm pretty sure our viewers who are not in Nairobi are really appreciative of that particular point. Okay, asante sana. This is a place to be in terms of service. When you talk of suspension, when you talk about brakes, I mean, I've learnt a little bit, and they'll be able to showcase what a proper spring or suspension can do. Make sure you make your way right here. A lot to offer in terms of Kenya's premier motor